What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GP, and you're rocking with me on the AquaMethodPodcast. And as always, you can find me at GrasshopperGP on Twitter, GrasshopperGP at Yahoo is the email. If you want to do any types of sponsorships or advertisement on the podcast, just let me know. If you have any constructive criticism, anything you want to say about the podcast, any questions or comments, just let me know. That's the place to do it. GrasshopperGP at Yahoo.com. You're listening to this at Grasshopper GP Official on YouTube. There's Grasshopper with 3 S's because when I made the account I couldn't spell. So GrasshopperGPOFFICIAL. Thank y'all for listening. This is episode 20. I really appreciate everybody who's checked it out so far. I'm doing this earlier than normal because this week is Thanksgiving week, and man, I'm gonna be real busy this week. It's coming up. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there listening. And I really appreciate everybody who's checked it out so far. And today I got my man Kevin rocking with me again. What's going on, Kevin?
Oh, nothing much, man. How you doing on this beautiful day today, man?
It's a nice day, man. It's a nice day
Always,
outside.
man.
It's a nice day outside. But yeah, man. So Thanksgiving, man. Got any plans? What's your plans for Thanksgiving? You going back home or what?
Man, I'm trying to just find about 5 or 6 places to go different, man. Sample everybody's food. Just get a little sample of everything. We usually do it at home, but my mom's been sick and I haven't had time to really help her with the cooking. So we have a cousin that's gonna cook, and we're gonna go there. Hopefully she can throw down a little bit and enjoy the food, man.
I can dig it. Thanksgiving ain't really a big deal to me, like, you know what I mean?
What's crazy, my favorite holiday is Halloween.
That's a lot of people like that. I can dig it. When you're a kid, it's the candy. When you get older, it's the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies always love
going. But I don't know. I was never that big fan of Halloween either. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to go to the parties and see because a lot of wild stuff happens on Halloween. But you never know what you're gonna get on Halloween. But I just like to go to the parties. I ain't really with the dressing up no more.
No, I don't dress up anymore. I watch the women dress up.
There you go.
The way I feel about Thanksgiving right now, man, it's more like corporations taking over. So,
it is, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's more about Black Friday.
Yeah.
Than anything, man. So
yeah. It does. It feels like it's just Christmas light. Just Christmas Junior. Thanksgiving. I feel like cause Santa Claus. For all my listeners. Spoiler alert: Santa Claus it's not real. He's a representation of the of corporate interests being prevalent in the holidays. He was manufactured to sell things.
Yes.
And I feel like they've turned Thanksgiving into a whole holiday just to sell stuff. Like not even Black Friday though. I'm talking about like food. Like I don't even what is the real meaning behind Thanksgiving? I mean, you're supposed to be thankful for your family, just be thankful for your family and your friends. Anyway,
yeah,
any other day. So I never understood the purpose of it, and I just think it was just an excuse to buy a lot of food. I think it was just pushed on in a different way. I think that the reason behind Thanksgiving has been forgotten.
It has, man. It has.
Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not judging people who've done that, but it's not that big a deal. It's all about the food and the football.
Yep.
And shopping.
Football. Now, that's gonna be the thing I'm gonna kind of miss this year is the football, man.
How you say that? Why?
Well, like I said, place I work is corporate America. Have to be there that day, so gonna miss a little bit of football, but everything's gonna be good, man. Thanksgiving for me always was about family, friends. We go outside. I remember as a kid throwing the football. We'd have our own football game. Things like that done changed over the years, man. Kids more into video games now and wanting to stay in, and it's too cold outside for them now. So. But I still love the holiday, but it's not the same meaning that it was.
Yeah. Well, like it was always cool because you got out of school and my mom. But the first time I heard my mom say like Thanksgiving really boring, like because I always thought that, but I didn't think it was cool to say because it's such a family holiday. She told me one time Thanksgiving really boring, really don't do nothing. I'm like, you're right. So I'm like, I don't put that much stock in it either. I mean, I don't really, I'm not that big. It's not that big a deal to me. I appreciate Christmas a lot more. I think that's the time I want to go back to where I'm from and go see everybody, see how everybody doing, and take the family pictures and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, man. What was your most memorable Thanksgiving?
Most memorable Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like when I was a kid, I felt like they was all the same. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It was just all the same. Like we would go to my grandma's house. She have all the food over there, and all the kids were eating, and everybody, all the adults was eating and talking about stuff, and then the sports would be football come on, and halfway through the first game, everybody sleeping because of all the turkey
Yeah.
and ham. I just remember I remember going out to the spot in like in Metairie, I think, and getting the honey big hams all this every year. I remember that, and that's pretty much it, man. Like
Yeah.
nothing really special, nothing really that I can remember out the box happened on Thanksgiving in particular. You know what I mean? Like, what about you? What's a big one that you remember?
I think I was 8.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
and the only reason I remember it was because there was a big argument. I know the siblings and my mom's siblings and things like that.
Yeah.
Everybody has a duty in the kitchen, and there are 8 of them. So, I mean, everybody's heads are gonna clash, and it was just, I remember that because it was funny. Everybody was fussing, and then like 2 hours later, we was all just bowing our heads, saying we were thankful for everything, and I was laughing the whole time because I was like, y'all just fussing and cussing each other out. Now we're all good and we're family again.
Yeah.
And it was just,
That's families for you though.
yeah, it was fun though, man, because I just feel like back then our family was closer.
Yeah.
And that's why I remember it.
Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig
remember
that.
my grandmother was still alive. Everything was much closer. We were much close, tight-knit family.
Mm-hmm.
Had more fun. Like, my grandmother's house was the spot where everything went down.
Yeah.
And I lived in that house, so it felt special to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time, whether it was Thanksgiving, whether it was Christmas, whatever holiday we had, if we threw something, we would have fun because everybody would come, and it would come all throughout the day. Because I would always be like, why my grandmother always cook 2 turkeys? And I couldn't understand it. I was like, man, why she cook 2
It was that big?
Man, it was just that many.
That many people?
How many people?
How many people you got in your family? How many you got? Brothers and sisters? What you got?
I'm on my mom's side. I'm the only child, but on my dad's side, I have 4 siblings total.
I think that's the exact same with me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom the only boy, but my dad, at least according to my mom, has 3 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know them. But I don't. If he has any more, I don't know him, and I don't really care. You know what I mean? I'm being real.
Yeah, same thing here, man.
I don't care to know. But yeah, that's pretty much the same thing with me. But I'm like, so no brothers and sisters. Like it was our family. It felt bigger then, but it's actually bigger now because everybody's having babies. But
Yeah.
we're pretty. It's a pretty tight knit Thanksgiving and Christmas, stuff like that. But yeah, nothing really memorable happened. You know what I mean?
So tell me something.
What's that?
If you ever decide, you're gonna settle down one day, you're gonna have your wife, your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So like, are you gonna look forward to doing it? Like the first
Yeah.
time when it's you with your kids?
Yeah.
I think that's when we're gonna look at it differently.
Yeah.
When we have those families. But
Yeah.
right now, we
Yeah. Well, see again. It'll be cool, but it won't be as cool as Christmas is. You know what I mean?
And for me, Christmas, I love it. But to me, Christmas is just another corporate holiday to me.
Yeah.
Because Christmas was supposed to be about Jesus and his birth, and I don't know. We just kind of don't celebrate that no more. We celebrate more the giving.
Yeah. I could see that. I can see that.
And receiving.
I can see where you're coming from on that. It's just, I feel like that's just how it always been.
Maybe so.
You know, and like the gift giving is a representation of I mean, that's at least that's what I was told, is like a representation of the religious aspect. But see, and I don't mind it. I like the gift giving and stuff like that.
I don't mind giving the gifts. I never been too big on receiving. Christmas for me is $365 every year. Yeah, I get whatever I want when I want it. So, I like giving and seeing. But they said once you have kids, and then it becomes special again because you're living it through them.
You know, I'm excited. I'm gonna do the Santa Claus thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about Santa Claus. I'm gonna say Santa Claus is real and all that stuff. Well, maybe not, because who knows, man? If I have kids, I hope to have kids, and they might be listening to this, 10 years from now, and they'll be like, hold up, So don't listen to this one, future children, But I'm gonna do the Santa Claus thing. I think that was fun, man. I remember being excited about that, man. I had a Santa Claus alarm.
Oh damn!
When I was a kid, it was just what you call it, a pipe cleaner. The thing you could bend, and I put little bells on it, and I would hang that. I thought I was a genius. I would hang that on the back door, because that's where Santa Claus came from, because I don't have a chimney.
Yeah.
So when he opened up that back door, I was gonna hear the jingle. I'm like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get Santa Claus. I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch him. So one year I remember I thought I heard a jingle, and I got up, and I went into the living room, and I thought I saw Santa Claus bending over. I'm like, I'm gonna tackle him. I'm gonna get him. But it was my bike. My mama bought me a bike, and she put it in this big old plastic wrap that looked like it was supposed to. It had the design of a gift being wrapped. It was just plastic, and I thought it was Santa Claus bending over. So I was about to tackle my bike, and then I looked and like, nah, they ain't Santa Claus.
What was the gift you remember getting, man? Your first gift that you can really remember that you were
excited
excited
gift I can really remember getting?
Yeah.
I think I got a Game Boy. The first, remember the old gray Game Boys? I think I got that for Christmas. I don't know. I feel like I got that for Christmas. I got a bunch of Power Rangers. I remember me and my cousin T-Man, we got scooters.
Yeah.
Remember when scooters, like them Razor scooters?
Yeah.
Was the big thing?
Mm-hmm.
We got, because it was all over, like a Nickelodeon and stuff like that. They was always having these advertisements about these Razor scooters, and we wanted them, and we got it, and we stopped liking it like immediately. like we played with that for like a day, and we was like, man, this is not as fun as it looked on the TV. But yeah, a lot of good Christmases,
Yeah, man. I think the one I remember the most, man, my grandmother was still alive, and I was a little kid. I remember catching a temper tantrum. They were decorating the tree. The tree would always get decorated around Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
That was on it. And I wanted to put one of my ornaments on, and they was like, no, we're not going to put that on this tree. So I got mad. I must have been about 5 or 6. And I pushed the whole tree down, and I remember the bulb breaking.
Oh boy, you had to get your tail whooped.
Oh man, my mama told me up. My grandma told me up.
Why you was mad?
Cause I forgot what the ornament was. I don't even remember what the ornament was that I wanted. But I wanted to put this ornament up, and she wanted to do a red and silver themed Christmas tree. And the last year we did one, it was full of toys. That was the whole tree. It was full of little toy ornaments and little rocking horses, little gifts and things. And I wanted to do that same thing, and they didn't want to do that. And she was like, no, this is my tree. I'm going to do it the way I want. So I was like, no, you're not. And I pushed the tree down. And I lost some skin that day, but she went to the store. She bought some more bulbs. She bought some more of that stuff you wrap around your tree.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Tinsel?
Tinsel, yeah. I can never think of the name of that. And the tree was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And I remember it too because the gifts I got a G.I. Joe Strike Force car. And it had the projectile missiles that would launch, and she got me like 7 or 8 G.I. Joe, and she got me a Robin Hood, Sherwood, Forrest, a whole set. I was like, dang, as bad as I was, Santa didn't give me a lump of coal with this. But I wasn't a bad kid. I had that one moment where I wanted to do things my way.
Right. No, I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig it, boy. I can't imagine knocking no tree over though, man. I can't imagine the ass whooping I would have got for that.
let's just say I couldn't sit down for a while. And then they would play psychological warfare with me. They'd be like, "Go get a switch."
That was, I thought that was antiquated, but apparently that was still going on in my generation. I never got that.
I did.
I never got that.
I did do it. They go get your switch. So I try to find the little smallest, brittlest one. I know I should have went got it, because when they go get it, they gonna get one that's just right.
Man, I can't see. That's one thing. Like, I don't know, man. Disciplining your kids. I feel like I'm gonna know better when I get into that position.
Yeah, man.
But I think I got some whippings, with a belt and with slipper. I remember a belt, slipper, and hands. I never palm hands.
Never got hit with power cards and nothing like that. Yeah, but I did have to get the switch. I did have to get the belt. I think it was more psychological warfare, so they know that you're gonna get the whipping.
Right.
So that way you can prepare for the whipping. I would try everything too, but nah, they were smarter than me at that time.
But my thing is, like, I don't know if I'm I know I ain't getting no switch. The belt might come out though. I don't know.
I mean, it's a different dynamic now. You whip a kid with a switch now, you going to jail.
Yeah.
I
mean, but like, even though I don't see me doing that, I feel like, like using nature to inflict discipline. I feel like that's barbaric.
Yeah, maybe so, man. But I turned out okay.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I think the whippings help. I think the whippings help.
It depends too.
You don't want to whip them. I didn't get whipped every day. And I didn't get whipped for everything I did, but I got whipped a few times. Yeah. My mom swear to God she ain't never whipped me.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's like, she remembers one time. I'm like, no, there's a few times. I mean, hey, I did something bad. I gotta take a lick. Gotta take a whip. But things. I mean, I think they help. I think some people needed to get whippings back in the day.
Oh yeah, man. I know I needed it. I know, because I wasn't a bad kid, but I was mischievous. I always was out there doing something I didn't need to do. I remember I poured some oil on an amp power when I was a little kid.
That's not bad. That's not that bad.
It wasn't bad, but I had an aunt that, if she saw me doing anything, so she told my mom I got whipped for that.
Oh.
They were like, you could have set something on fire. I'm like, but I didn't have no matches. I just pouring oil on the power to see what was going to happen. I just wanted to see, I would like to see things and see how they worked or what would happen.
Yeah.
I was curious as a kid. Who's not curious?
Right.
But, I mean, every Christmas I can remember, I didn't always get what I wanted, but I always got some. So,
I think I got everything I wanted though. Like not everything. I mean, obviously, I'd be like $1 million every year, but no. What would happen is my mom and my auntie would get these. They would all get like every paper, the Target paper, Walmart paper, Toys R Us, and all the kids would get in a circle and with a piece of paper. And we would look through the Toys R Us, all those sales papers, and we would write down what we wanted, and we would give it to our parents. And we wouldn't get everything, but we got a lot of that stuff, though.
Yeah, man. I think the last time I really wanted something for Christmas, the last time I wanted anything, I might have been 10. After I turned 11 and 12, 13, and stuff, I didn't really care. I was more happy to give gifts than to receive them. Yeah, I think that's kind of weird, though. At that age, not once.
I got some bad gifts, man. I mean, people here's the thing. I make it easy for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a list. You ain't gotta get everything on the list. Just get something from this list and this list only. Don't try to be creative and give me some nonsense I don't want. Cause if it's not on this list, then I probably don't want it. The money you spent on the nonsense, you could have got something on this list. You know what I mean? That would happen every year, and I'm like, oh, what else I gotta do? Why are you ignoring this list?
Yeah.
I remember, man, I got some terrible gifts, man. I remember, never from my mama.
From your uncles and aunts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, exactly.
Yes. Terrible gifts.
I love my uncle to death, but he would always give me the worst looking sweaters. I'm like, what can I wear this with?
Yo, the worst thing you can do is give a kid clothes on Christmas, man.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, I'm going to open that box and I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to say thank you, fake that smile, I'm going to set it aside. Don't give me no clothes on Christmas. Now, as a kid, as an adult, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Give me You know, just give me a gift card to Express or something.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, don't buy no clothes.
Yeah.
But how long did you believe in Santa Claus?
My dad broke the news to me when I was 7.
Yeah.
Hurt my heart, man.
Had to give you the talk.
He gave me the talk, man. He said, "You're getting older. I'm just gonna let you know right now, Santa Claus not real." I said, "Man, damn." And he let my younger sister go till she was 10. I was like, "Man, you robbed me of 3 years."
Yo, me and my cousin T-Man, and we the same age.
Yeah.
So he had an older brother, Russ. Russ is 4 years older than us. So he must have known way before we knew that Santa Claus wasn't real, but he kept it quiet, which is cool. But when Tia was born, T-Man's little sister, when Tia was born, they had a talk with us.
Yeah.
Because we had found out that Santa Claus wasn't real by this point. They sat me and T-Man down. It was like, don't tell that little girl that Santa Claus ain't real. We wanted to ruin it so bad. We wanted to ruin it so bad.
How old you were at that time? Man?
Oh man, I don't know. If she was probably 4, so we was probably like 8 or 9. So probably like 9.
9, yeah.
You know, she started to learn about Santa Claus, and we wanted to ruin it so bad. Cause like I don't know, like cause I guess we were still fresh from learning he wasn't real. And we didn't like that, knowing that he wasn't real, so we wanted to ruin it for everybody.
Oh man, no, I'd have got a switch for that.
we wanted to do it, man. Like I don't know, but we kept it quiet for a good while. I don't know how she found out. I don't remember who told her, but it wasn't us though.
Man, I know I had some fun though. I can remember getting it was WWF at the time. Mm-hmm. I got a whole wrestling ring. I used to get some cool gifts, man. And I had all the wrestlers. I had Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake Roberts, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, $1 Million Man, Ric Flair, you name them, I had them. Man, I remember as soon as I got my ring, my little cousin stepped in the middle of it and just crushed it and put a hole in it. And man, I was just like, wow. My mom and them was like, we just paid I don't know how much for this, and them kids come here and you just let them ruin your toys. I'm like, I wasn't even around when it happened, you know. We told you to put your toys up. You should have. And man, but I remember getting a lot of things, man. I remember getting a whole Marvel set one time. I had got a bunch of Spider-Man toys, a Spider-Man car, which I wish I still had because it's worth like $700.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember getting, as a kid, a lot of G.I. Joes, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Man, there was a point in time where every Christmas I knew it was Ninja Turtles I wanted.
Right.
I think I stopped playing with toys, dude, when I was about 13, 14. I was old.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. I kept playing with toys
the thing,
for a while.
man. Like, cause when you brought that up, I never really thought about it. Like, my mama got me a lot of stuff, and she got me a lot of stuff I wanted, but I just can't remember all of it, you know.
No, man. I
remember video game consoles the most. I got consoles on Christmas a lot, and but that was when I got older though. When I was a little kid, I mean, it was just awesome. You know what tipped me off about Santa Claus not being real? I remember this guy I knew back in the day. He was like, I went play at his house, and he was like, Glenn, you believe in Santa Claus? And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, he trying to test how cool I am. He trying to see if I'm cool or not. I'm like, yeah, I believe in Santa Claus, man. Of course, because all the cool kids believe in Santa Claus. He said, man, Santa Claus ain't real. I'm like, what? And they're like, what do you mean Santa Claus ain't real? Of course he's real. He's a magical elf come down from the North Pole to give you gifts for being good. Of course he's real. What about that is not logical? You know, flying reindeers, of course. One glows red. You know, like, what about that ain't logical? Man. So then I started piecing it together. You know what I mean? I started, like, we got the Christmas tree, and my mom would put all the gifts under the tree, and there was gifts from Mom, gifts from Santa. Mom and Santa had the same handwriting. I just thought in my mind, I justified it like Santa Claus adjusts his handwriting to look like your parents' handwriting. Wherever he go. I got a funny story about racism when it comes to Santa Claus. All right, I like telling this story. I remember when I was in kindergarten. I'm believing in Santa Claus. So I'm like 5 or 6 years old in kindergarten, right? We had a substitute teacher in that class, and the Santa Claus that I knew, because we take Christmas pictures with Santa Claus.
Yeah, man.
Santa Claus was black, black man, old black man, fat, gray beard, salt and pepper beard. That was Santa Claus to me, because I thought he would come down from North Pole early, take a couple pictures, go back to North Pole, work on the toys, So Santa Claus black. So we get these little papers, these little coloring papers, the color Santa Claus. So I got me a brown crayon, and I got me a pencil for his gray beard. And I'm coloring Santa Claus brown, and I'm coloring his beard gray. And the substitute teacher was like, "Boy, what are you doing?" Big, humongous hippopotamus of a white lady. Big, bowling ball globe-looking lady. I mean, huge. I'll never forget this woman as long as I live. I don't remember her name. But I just remember she was a big lady. Maybe because I was just, a small kid, but she was big anyway. She was like, "Boy, what you doing?" I said, "I'm coloring Santa Claus." Santa Claus ain't black. She said. She said that. She said that to me. I'm 6 years old, man. She said, "Santa Claus ain't black." And I'm like, oh. I was upset. I told my mama that. My mom and my auntie was sitting next to each other. I told my mama that. She was like, "Boy, Santa Claus is whatever color you want him to be. He can be green. He can be blue. He can be black. He can be white. It don't matter." And I thought to myself, like, Santa Claus can change color based on what house he going. He go in a black person's house, he black. He go in a white person's house, he white. That's how I justified it. That's how I thought Santa Claus was. And if there was aliens, he'll be green on the moon. That's what I thought.
Man, speaking of that, they had a big argument over that one time. I forgot the woman's name, but she said that God is white and Santa Claus is white, and I cannot remember the woman's name. I remember they had a big argument on CNN about that one time. I laughed about it because
he's a fictional character.
Yeah, and that was my thing. I was like, okay, he's not real. We're gonna argue about somebody.
A race of a fictional character.
Yeah. What was your favorite holiday movie?
Holiday movie?
Growing up,
bruh. There was a movie, I can't remember. I think it's called Jingle All the Way.
Jingle with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad. Yep. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
He got the superhero costume and everything. I remember watching that at T-Man house all the time. What's another one? Christmas movie. I don't really like Christmas movies. I don't like movies that are specific to a period. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. I don't really care for Christmas movies like that.
I think mine was, of course, Christmas Story. I love that with Ralphie. Yo, shoot your eye out. Yo, shoot your eye out. But the one you just said, Jingle All the Way.
That's a good one.
What else I was big on? I was big on a cartoon. I think it was a Flintstones Christmas or something.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, but I never got into too many holiday movies. I try not to get too much into. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're like, I guess I just didn't like them. Like they're just too saccharine, too sweet. You know? Like, I mean, it's Christmas, so you can't have too much conflict. But I think Jingle All the Way. Since you say that again, these are things I never thought of. These are things I never thought about. My favorite Christmas movie.
Jingle All the Way was fun though, man. I remember Jingle All the Way, and I'm watching it, and I never can really understand what Arnold Schwarzenegger saying. Even to this day, I listen to him. He has that thick accent.
Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, man.
And Sinbad, what happened to him, man?
he like I've seen him on YouTube doing interviews. He would do interviews with Sway and with the Breakfast Club and stuff like that. He's doing all right. He just touring. He just don't do movies no more. I don't know why. I wonder. If I could ask him, I would ask him why he don't do movies no more. But he's just doing the stand up all over the place.
Yeah, I remember he dressed as Tina Turner one time.
I don't remember that at all.
He was doing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was doing it was a comedy special, and I was like, damn, he got Tina Turner to come out on the show, and that was him. And I'm like, damn, Tina got some big legs. I know she got big legs, but I'm just looking, and man, that was him.
I liked Sinbad back in the day.
I liked him too. I didn't know he was a great basketball player. They said in high school. Yeah, man. Learned a lot of stuff about Sinbad. Man. But man, that was one of my favorite movies. I love the whole concept of it because they were showing the commercial side of Christmas. They were showing the Black Fridays.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, you have any Black Friday memories or what?
Black Friday memories?
War stories?
I didn't Black Friday too much, but
Time out. Again, I want to tell y'all, Kevin is a veteran. So I don't know. So shout out to all the vets out there, but Kevin is also a warrior in Black Friday warrior also. U.S. warrior and Black Friday warrior too. Go ahead, go with your story.
Appreciate it, man. Well, I don't Black Friday too much. I remember when I was a kid, I went with my dad's girlfriend one time, but that was way back in the day before it got real crazy. It had started at midnight in Walmart. And we went, and I saw people fighting over pillows. And I'm just a kid at the time, and I'm looking like, what's going on? So she told me to just go in the toys. Well, I went in the toys, and it was a war zone in toys. Yeah. Like, they just had moms and dads.
Look like the apocalypse, like an apocalyptic scene, like dystopia. Like, you just see teddy bears half dead.
And, like...
torn apart.
Like, He-Man, sword was out his hand. And I'm just like... I'm just a little kid. So she told me to go to the toys. So I went to the toys, and I just remember sitting on the bench because they had a bench right by the toys because there was a fire exit. Right. So I just sat down, and I was like, man, I can't even play with the toys because everybody was grabbing them and
the scene in my head, man, is amazing. I just see people fighting, fist fighting, stabbing.
Well, it wasn't that bad, but I just remember as a kid, man, it was intense. And I remember a few years ago, like 2011, I went to get my girlfriend something. I was working at Target. So I knew I was going to be able to get in, be one of the first people in the store. So I waited in line. And, man, it was about a 2-hour wait before the store opened. So I just went chill, sit in line. We get into Target. My cousin shows up. She's also my godmother. She's older than me. So I was holding her place in line, and I just remember saying, look at this crazy bitch, and I'm looking, and the woman's pulling her while she's grabbing something because they had hooked baskets, and she was too busy trying to get this last camera they had, and she was pulling my cousin, and I'm just looking the whole time, and I'm like, wow. And like, that's the only two, because I don't Black Friday too much, man. Black Friday for me is a bunch of foolishness and craziness.
Right. For a couple of dollars
difference, because I would tell y'all this, and I'm not saying this to try to shut any corporation down, but all those deals y'all see, those deals be happening all year round. They just that one day where everything doorbusters. Right. I won't lie, doorbusters is doorbusters. Yeah. But you only get so many of them, right? And then once the doorbusters done, that's it. So
I really think people like it for the sport of it.
I think so.
I think Black Friday is more. It's not. I mean, I think it's 60% the money. Yeah. And I think it's 40% people just want to see if they could win. Yeah. They just want to, like, that camera you was talking about. Oh yeah. That TV, them pillows, whatever. I think it's all a prize, and they want to be able to say that they got this trophy. That's all it is. Yeah. It's Mortal Kombat for Power Rangers.
Pretty much. And I don't even remember what I got that night, man. I remember I was going to get something for my girlfriend. Now, my girlfriend, well, she's fed up with it now, but I was living in my apartment. I had a 1-bedroom apartment, a kitchen, and a living room, and a bathroom. That was it. So I would sleep on my sofa. I wouldn't sleep in my bed a lot. I would always fall asleep on my sofa or something. Unless she was there, I'd sleep in my bed. So somebody just comes creeping in at 3:30 in the morning, and it's pitch black in my apartment. So I'm ready. I got up. I'm ready to throw down with whoever. She walks in with like 2 big bags full of stuff, and I'm like, really? Just think if I had a gun, I'd probably shot you. Just because you decided to go Black Friday and creep into my apartment.
I never really did Black Friday until I was in college, and I went to Best Buy and I got me a TV. I got me a big, nice. I mean, not a big TV, but a nice, I think like a 40-inch. Yeah. For like $400 or something. Real nice. Nothing special. But I think that's my only personal experience with it. I remember my mom going to Black Friday. I remember sleeping. I would hear my mama, rustling around at the house, And you know, she would get my aunties and my grandma, and they would all go out and go Black Friday shopping. Well, you know, when I was a little kid. But I kind of wanna. I'm gonna have to ask her when next time I go back over there. So I'm gonna have to ask her if she had any war stories. I think she would have told me, and I would have known if she had gotten in a fight or if she had to wrestle somebody. But I remember as a little kid, it was the Tickle Me Elmos that was causing the problem.
Oh, man,
remember that?
That is something I remember. That is a Black Friday war. I remember.
I just remember them talking about it on the news, like it was some kind of conflict in a foreign country.
I had a little cousin named Kylie at the time, and that's what she wanted.
Hold on, the way you said it, my little cousin Kylie. I remember.
Dude,
rest in peace to Kylie.
No.
She fought hard.
Oh man!
But they took her out for Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo was, dude.
She's still okay. She's okay.
She's okay. She's grown. She's going to the Air Force. I support you, boo. Handle your business. I love you. I know you're gonna make us proud. Do your thing. But I remember she was a little girl, and man, this shit's crazy. My mom, my aunts, my cousins, and a few of my uncles and her dad, which is also like my uncle by marriage. We're all branching out looking for this damn Tickle Me Elmo. Man.
Yeah. In one store?
Not a one store.
Oh, y'all just spread out in different stores.
We spread out. Yeah, because I was old enough to drive at that time. I went to Toys R Us. I said, I'm going to Toys R Us. Toys R Us going to have it, if anything. No. Went to Target. No. Went to KB Toys. I think it used to be in the mall.
Yeah.
Went to
Man, that's throwback.
So my cousin calls me. And matter of fact, this is the same cousin that got hooked on the basket with that lady. That was her daughter.
Yeah. Did she wind up getting that camera?
Yeah, she ended up getting it. She ended up my cousin is resourceful. Well, I'll just say that.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I remember that Tickle Me Elmo. That is I'm glad you brought that up because I had forgot about that Black Friday. Yeah. That's 3 times.
That's all, every time Black Friday come around, that's what I think about. And like I've never ever, I don't think, unless I can't remember it, I don't think I've ever been to Black Friday at Walmart. I hear that's a nightmare. Like people lose their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's scary.
My friend, her mom went one year. And she texted me or she called me the same night. And she was like, I'm going to knock one of these bitches out. And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, they just bumped into my mom and they just acting crazy, not even saying nothing. And then they almost ran over my little sister. And I'm like, whoa, slow down. I'm like, it's Black Friday.
It's about the sport of it. I think it's like survival of the fittest. I think people just lose their minds when Black Friday come around.
But I've seen people get like trampled over and die for Black Friday, man. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it, but I've heard about it.
I mean, I've never seen it, but I've seen like they were showing like where they shut stores down and things, especially in New York. Like I think Macy's had opened one year and they trampled a woman. And like I'm like, y'all don't know y'all have a human being. Y'all don't feel that whenever y'all walking. I mean, is it that important to get a deal? Yeah. I mean, you know, and
I don't know, man.
It's a crazy thing, man. World is crazy.
Like I said, the only Black Friday I remember being an actual participant in was when I got my TV. And I just felt it. You could feel it. You could feel like this warrior, like your blood is boiling. Like you know, it was really not. It was not bad, but you could just feel the energy. Like everybody's radiating this. Like if you come near me, I'm gonna stab you in the neck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I guess that. Man, maybe that's when we should send people to war when Black Friday starts. Yeah, that might be a secret weapon. And just say, look, you get a deal if you knock out all these, you finish these objectives, you take out these people right here, you'll get the deal. You know? But, man, I know a lot of things like Black Friday is crazy. Black Friday took my soul one year.
What?
Yes, Black Friday just took everything out of me, man. I was waiting. I was still working at Target. This is my second year working Target. And man, I worked for the POG team, so I didn't have to work the day of Black Friday.
What's that?
Planogram.
Oh.
All I would do is set up planograms around the store. Man.
Setting up displays and stuff like that.
Displays and putting new product out, setting up shelves, things like that. So finished setting up the store, But they decided they're gonna open a little early this year, and they open like at 12 midnight. Dude, I just remember like they took my soul out. Man, people were yanking on me. Hey, sir, can you like not come and get me, grabbing me and pulling me? Like, do you know the price of this? I'm like, no, ma'am, I'll be right. And then somebody else grabbed me before I can go and finish with this person.
Right.
Man, they took my soul, man. I was just like, when I got off from work, like I was traumatized. More traumatized than when I went and did anything in Iraq. I was just sitting in my car, just staring into the windshield and just looking out into the abyss. Like my soul was gone, man. I didn't have nothing left of me at that point in time.
Well, I mean, that's Target though, and Target is a lot bigger than a Best Buy or Toys R Us.
Yeah, man.
But I bet you Toys R Us is worse than I bet you Toys R Us is worse than Walmart and Target. I bet you.
Probably so. And that song probably resonates for some of them adults because some of them surely didn't grow up. They still some Toys R Us kids because they in there dropping the big elbow like Macho Man Randy Savage trying to get stuff.
I bet
man.
It's scary because it's for the kids and you want your kids to be happy. You want to, I guess you want to prove to them that you're a good parent.
Yeah, man.
And you got them what they wanted, but I can't imagine. I had a friend who worked Toys R Us. I think either around Black Friday. I think she might have quit before Black Friday or right after.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was telling me all kind of horror stories, man.
Yeah, it gets ridiculous, scary, and ridiculous.
What was Christmas like as a veteran, as being in traveling around? Being in the armed forces.
When I was in Iraq, Christmas was fun. I'm not gonna lie, we had a fun Christmas.
Yeah.
We were all away from our family, so we had to make ourselves family.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember we had a big fat guy named Hines in our unit. Now, I'm not trying to talk bad about you, Hines, but you overweight, man. And he's out now, man, and I don't know where he's at, what he's doing. But he dressed up as Santa Claus, and they went to battalion, went to brigade, and like, man, that just lit everybody up that he was dressed up as Santa Claus and had the women sitting on his lap. I say, man, you were lucky. You were smart. You was thinking. It was just, at that time, I had a Game Boy Advanced, I think. That's what I had brought with me out there to play. And I wasn't expecting anything. And I got a care package. And it was my mom and my aunts. And my mom had got me 2 games to play. I was 20 at the time. And she got me a bunch of food, I remember. She got me, I was fiending for those frosted honey buns. I was fiending for them, man. They did not have that out there. So,
bro, I'm thinking you're going to tell me some extravagant shit.
No, I was some honey buns. But you got to think about it. We don't have access to stuff like that.
No, I can dig it.
Yeah, man. So,
man.
I was fiending for that. And I wanted some of that cocoa because it gets cold out there. Like, people don't think it gets cold in Iraq because it's the desert. No, it gets cold.
No, I mean, yeah, deserts get cold, man.
Yeah, man, it gets cold, especially wintertime. I remember getting a care package and they had the Butterfinger cocoa, man. And like, I was fiending for those things. I wanted them bad. And whenever I opened it, yes! My friend was like, man, what you got? Did you get a new console or something in there? And he looked and he was like, that's what you yelling for? I said, man, we got food, man. Look, and he's like, that's not food, man. That's junk. I'm like, honey buns, little sticky cakes and things like that. And man, I had wanted that so bad because I had Twinkies, things like that. Man, and that was like the main thing I remember about it, man. Christmas, I didn't get to have a Christmas dinner with everybody because we were out on mission, I think, at that time. I ended up going at 12 midnight, getting me a little bit of turkey and some bread and stuff, made me a few turkey sandwiches.
Yeah.
But
this,
relax, man.
That's cool, man. That's good, man.
Mm-hmm.
But this podcast this episode is endemic and representation of the Thanksgiving Christmas dynamic because we spent like 2 minutes talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man.
And the rest of the time talking about Christmas. But that's just how it is. I mean, like, there's really nothing to do on Thanksgiving. I haven't been back to visit my family for Thanksgiving in forever.
Did you ever spend Thanksgiving with like your dad or anything?
No.
I've only spent Thanksgiving with my dad.
Not
like,
one time.
3 times. Like, I don't like spending, and that's probably hard to say, but I'm never comfortable with my dad's side of the family like I am my mom's.
No, bro, we like twin brothers.
Yeah, so
that's facts, man. Like, cause only like with my dad's side of the family, my mom and my dad divorced when I was a baby, when I was young. So I ain't really know him. Like talking about, I seen him sporadically my whole life.
Yeah.
In and out, whatever. So like all I really knew was my mom and my mom's side of the family, and that's all I cared about. That's all I, because if that's all you see, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the people I knew the most was my auntie, one of my aunties, well, mostly my aunties, and like 3 of my aunties I knew relatively well in relation to the rest of them. Mm-hmm. And one of my cousin Mel, I knew her very well. She used to babysit me. The rest of them, I don't feel comfortable because I don't know them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I know I can't say that. I know my dad's been a part of my life. Like your mom and dad, they were together before I was born, and when I was born, I don't know what happened, but they've never lived in the same house. They've never been. But my dad, he's always been a part of my life. Sometimes I didn't want him to be a part of my life at times, but he always did. I have to give him props for that. Love you, Pop.
That's good. Oh, that's so sweet. on the Thanksgiving podcast episode here. That's so nice.
But the thing that makes me like uncomfortable is the way my family acts on their side. Like, they're loving people. I get along with just about all of them. But if you ask for some more food, oh, come on, boy, you want some more? And it's like, it's Thanksgiving. I thought we were supposed to eat, So it's just like from a dynamic of accent or getting up and getting stuff. And like my brother on that side, he's closer to my cousins and things on that side than I am. So they all gravitate toward him. I have like 1 or 2 cousins that come on that side of the family because we're into the same things like comic books and anime and stuff. So we always come around each other. And I remember as a kid, I'd just be miserable because that was when I would feel the most alone because they would always be around my brother, and it would just be pretty much me. And like holidays with them was like either lonely, awkward, or I just didn't care to be around. Yeah,
see, like my dad's side of the family is real big. Because he had a bunch of brothers and sisters. So outside of family reunions, I think they all pretty, self-contained within their own little branches of the family.
Yeah.
But on my mom's side, there was my mom has 2 sisters and a brother. So we're pretty close. We're all pretty close, and everybody but me is still over there.
Yeah.
So it's good to so holidays is when I go and see them and see everybody, and with technology, I could be anywhere in the world and I can still see them and Skype and stuff like that. But I haven't done it yet. I haven't needed to because I'm still in Louisiana. But I plan on going somewhere else.
Yeah, man.
And continuing this broadcasting career, and hopefully Skype and stuff like that will be a good way to see because like I don't have any brothers or sisters on my mom's side of the family.
Yeah,
but I call my cousins' children as my nieces and my nephews.
Yeah, that's me too. I'm the same way.
Because and I want to see them grow up. Because like my aunties and my uncles got to see me grow up, and like I want to do that same thing. I just won't be able to do it as much because I won't be as close.
Yeah, man. Completely
physically.
Understand. Yeah, that's completely understandable.
I do want to see him grow up though, cause like my shout out to Russ, his little baby girl. That's my little baby, man.
Yeah,
I love that little girl. She's so cute, man. Can't wait to see how she grows up.
And I understand what you mean, cause the one I gave a shout out to earlier, Kylie, the one that I said, oh my God, yeah, dude, man, we were inseparable.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My cousin would drop her off all the time to the house, and when she was a little girl. She's still like that to this day. She's very tomboyish, and she always, man, that was the one thing I hated about her, though. Like, I was still young myself, and I would always play my video games. Well, what she seen me doing, she wanted to do. And, man, so I would have to sacrifice it, give it to her here. But, I enjoyed that, man, because we had a bond. And, like, once she got older, she's leaving off, going to the Air Force. Right. We kind of drifted apart a little bit, but I got to see her grow up, man. Got to see the type of woman she's going to be.
Yeah.
So, man, I understand completely where you're coming from.
But that's the thing. I think that's the true meaning of the holidays, your Thanksgiving and your Christmas. You know, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I think that's what it's all about. It's about making them memories. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man.
And like solidifying those bonds, because like I said, we're not physically in the same place anymore. You know, and we're getting older, and you know, we're not separating. It's not like we don't like each other. It's just the natural progression of things. You know, people grow apart, grow old. You know, you got your own responsibilities. You got bills, man. You got work.
Oh yeah,
you got things to do. You know, but Christmas and Thanksgiving is when you can slow down, say what's up, say hey, hug, kiss, and do all that stuff, and then laugh about the good times. You know, and make more good times.
Most definitely.
That's what Christmas is about. That's what it's supposed to be about, and I think that's what it is for most people. It's just that that warrior spirit comes out for Black Friday.
Yeah, man. You want to punch somebody in the face for some damn slippers that was $2.99.
Now they 50 cents.
Now they 50 cents. Yeah. So, I mean, man, but that's the way it goes, man. I mean, I think it's a little more misguided, a little more corporate now, but I still think they still have some of those family values.
Yeah.
And it's always gonna.
I think it's always gonna be like that. Yeah, I think it's always gonna be like that. You know, I'm not that bad on coleslaw. I don't like turkey.
You don't like turkey?
I'm not a fan of poultry.
I ain't gonna lie.
Chicken, no bird.
I love chicken.
I don't like no chicken.
But I used to be a healthy nut back in the day,
I don't
and
like no turkey.
That's all I used to eat was like turkey, chicken, and fish.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to keep my weight right, and I wanted to stay kind of muscular. But now I don't care. I eat pork chops, hog cracklings.
See, I can't mess with no crackling, man. Just because I know. I mean, I've had crackling and pigskin and all that stuff like that.
I don't eat boudin, man.
I don't eat boudin either.
Like, people look at me weird. Like, you don't eat boudin?
Like, yuck. Like, no way. I mean, down here it's a thing. You got to eat some boudin, but like, I can't have it.
They'll disown you out here if you don't eat boudin.
I can't have it, man.
You'll lose your Louisiana card not eating boudin out here.
Yeah, boy. But yeah. We got about 5 more minutes, man. Anything else you want to tell the folks or what?
Oh, man, just, be safe. Because Black Friday.
No Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Be safe.
Be safe is the no.
Be safe. Because Black Friday, people going to be driving crazy.
Yeah.
People going to be driving crazy to get back home. People going to be driving crazy to get some food.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Because I can tell y'all.
That's the smartest thing. I wasn't even thinking that. Yeah. I was thinking some nice, saccharine, cliche thing.
Be safe. Because I drive 45 miles almost every day to come to Lafayette. So I'm going to just tell y'all right now, be careful on the road. Lafayette is one of the craziest cities where drivers run into each other almost every 5 minutes, looks like. So
that's a good thing to say, man.
Yeah, man.
If y'all be safe out there. Don't pepper spray nobody. Don't stab nobody. Don't kick nobody in the throat. You know, don't get too violent. You know, they're just a couple dollars off, man.
Yeah, man.
Spend time. Thank y'all. I'm thankful for y'all listening to the AquaMethodPodcast. Like I said, this is episode 20, so y'all been rocking with me for 20 weeks straight, man. I really appreciate it. I haven't quit yet, and I'm gonna keep on going. So big thanks to everybody who has ever been a part of the all the people I interviewed. Let me see if I could rattle y'all off real quick. Kevin is here today. Ernie, Trent, British,
Jeff.
Mr. Jeff, he's been a part of it. Big shout out to Mr. Jeff. Thank you. Big shout out to the comic book shop for letting me record this. This is where I'm doing it live once again. Mr. Jeff's friend Alex. I hope I'm not forgetting nobody. Lizzie, big shout out to Lizzie. Much love to Lizzie. Who else? Mr. Tim from Dino's, he was a part of it, and everybody who's I'm gonna interview in the future, man. Big shout out to everybody. I really appreciate all the interviews and all the time, cause y'all could be doing anything, but y'all rocking with me for an hour, so I appreciate it. Yeah, so y'all, so I'm thankful for y'all listening. Big shout out to everybody. So please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Let's try to get these views up. You know what I mean? And as always, Grasshopper GP is the Twitter. GrasshopperGP@yahoo.com. That's the email. Those are both spelled normally. Again, you're listening to this. Grasshopper GP official on YouTube. That's with 3 S's, because when I made that account, I couldn't spell. So Grasshopper GP official with 3 S's. And I appreciate it, man. Big shout out to my family. Much love to all y'all over there. You know, I'll be seeing y'all. I won't see y'all Thanksgiving, so y'all be safe. If y'all do it Black Friday, y'all be real safe. Much love to the whole family, both sides of my family, but especially my mom's side of the family because I'm significantly closer to them. Much love to y'all, all the little babies, my little nieces and my little nephews. The only one that's old, there's only one, Bree's baby. I got a cousin named Bree.
Okay.
Her baby is the only one. Well, and Dell got a baby that's old enough too. They're like 6 and 7 years old, so they're old enough to know about Santa Claus and stuff like that. I don't know if their parents are doing it, but Santa Claus gonna treat y'all nice.
Oh yeah.
If y'all be good, if y'all all doing a Santa Claus thing. Your Uncle Glenn, your Uncle G loves you. That's real, man. And y'all have a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see y'all on Christmas. And I'm really excited to see everybody and taking the same pictures that we always take, big group pictures and all that stuff, and and have the fun and give out the gifts and stuff like that. Let's stretch it out a little longer.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Let's stretch it out a little longer. I'm gonna have to run out, but is it what you want to give to your family, or what you want to give to people on Christmas?
On Christmas, I want to give my mom the world all the time. I can't, but just everything she done for me.
Yeah.
My dad, I'm gonna have to get him something for his feet, man. I know they have a little foot massager or something, because he always complaining about his feet. For my homegirl LaDonna, I want to get her some headsets, because she always complaining about that, and an Adele album.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she's a big, well, I ain't gonna say she's a big Adele fan, but she's been texting me and everything else to get that album for her, so I'm gonna get that for you.
That's nice.
And to my brother and sister, give y'all my love, my aunts, uncles, same thing, just give y'all my love. Everything that y'all have taught me in life, Each day was a lesson with y'all. I appreciate it. I want to just give thanks to God, if anybody, thank God every day. I wish I could give back to God every day. And they say you can, but I just wish physically I could give back to God, man. And, man, it's so many people, dude, that I could put out there that I can't think of right now.
But they know about you. They know how you feel about it.
They know. Like I say, God's always gonna guide you in life for what you need to do. And like I say, I wish I could give physically to God what I need,
That's cool.
Yeah, man. What about you, man? Anybody special you planning on giving anything to?
Well, I mean, see, my family, we used to give everybody gifts, but they want to do the Secret Santa thing. I could dig it, but I like giving everybody everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting harder and harder because, like I said, babies are being born, so the family's getting bigger and stuff like that. But I never liked Secret Santa. I always felt like that was something for co-workers.
Yeah, co-workers or somebody you didn't know too well.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, it makes sense. I could dig it. It's cool with me. I understand why we're doing it. But so I don't know who I'm gonna get. They gonna do that for Thanksgiving, and my mom's gonna let me know what it is and who I gotta buy for. And but whatever they want, man. I'm gonna get my mama something definitely, regardless. I mean, she's not gonna be my Secret Santa. I don't,
Oh no.
I'm gonna give my mama something, of course. There's a special person in Baton Rouge that I want to give. I want to give something to. She's my best friend. So I'm thinking about getting her something. I want to give Mr. Jeff something.
Oh yeah, man.
For
some Legos, man. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Get Mr. Jeff something. I kind of want to do Secret Santa at my at the station, at my TV station. I kind of want to do that. I never thought. I need to bring that up. I keep forgetting to say it, to ask them if they want to be a part of that, if they want to do that. But yeah, man. just give the people the special to you. And if you can't afford something, just tell them happy holidays, you know, all that good stuff. Cause that goes a long way too. You know, that right there means that you care about them.
Tell me this, man. Would you find this crazy?
What?
Just to give a random person a gift. Somebody you never met
I've
before?
done that. I did that. I did that once. Cause like, I think either last year or 2 years ago, I went back to where my mom stayed.
Yeah.
And me and my cousin T-Man, we went out to IHOP to have like a little dinner just between the two of us. Cause that's like my brother. You know, like I said, we're the same age. We grew up together, all that good stuff. So we just hanging out there, eating, you know, enjoying just enjoying the moment, enjoying time, you know, hanging out. Cause I don't see him all the time, you know. So and we got the bill, and the lady, the waitress was like, your bill's been taken care of. And we like, what? Like, yeah, that old man, he bought y'all food. I'm like, what? And he said, just, you know, pay it forward. You know, he's like a Christmas gift, like, you know, just being nice.
Yeah.
So like me and Tristan look at each other like, oh man, that's so nice. And so like, so I looked it up, you know, started looking up, pay it forward, and like somebody random do something nice for you, you do something nice for somebody random.
Else. Yeah.
So what I did was, like months later, I went to Walmart and I got a gift card, and I went to the gas because I was gonna get gas anyway. So I went to the gas station, and the first person I saw, I just gave him that gift card. I'm like, you know, it ain't no big deal, no big thing. I'm just giving you this, you know. You don't know me, I don't know you. We ain't gotta know each other. I just want you to have this, you know, just a little bit of money, you know, for gas, you know.
Yeah.
And I did that, you know. So I've done the give somebody something, a random person something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I've done it once. I never heard of the pay it forward. That's something kind of cool. I might have to do that.
If somebody do something random nice for you, you do something random and nice for somebody else.
Yeah, man. That sounds cool. I have had people buy my food for me before, but not for a holiday. It was mainly a military thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can remember randomly giving somebody a gift one time. I remember at my school, there was a guy, I forgot his name, Eduardo or something. I forgot his name. But just gave him a gift. I had a bunch of gifts and I had one extra, and I was just like, I don't know who I'm gonna give this one to.
Yeah.
I just gave it to him. I was like, welcome to America.
Yeah.
You know, here you go. It's kind of a
That's nice.
funny, strange feeling though. 'Cause you're like, I don't know this guy, but
you feel good because you did something.
yeah,
nice.
you feel good because you did something, man.
I can dig it.
Yeah, man.
But that's it, man. We're gonna wrap it up. Any final words before we get about you?
Oh no, man. Just enjoy y'all, man. Hopefully I get invited back again.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I enjoy these things.
Yeah. You're gonna be a part of it again.
Yeah, man. And y'all, Glenn trying his best for y'all, man. I'm being serious. You know, he's a sincere guy.
Oh,
you know,
that's
everything.
nice.
Everything he tells y'all on here, he's giving his heart to y'all.
Oh,
man.
I appreciate it, man. I try. You don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just a small fish in a big pond trying to grow. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get big out here. That's all it is. And I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate all the listens, everybody who listened. If you listen to it one time, I appreciate it. 20 weeks in, 20 episodes in. Again, thanks a lot. I got to say it because I already said it again, but I'm going to say it again. GrasshopperGP is the Twitter. GrasshopperGP@yahoo.com is the email. You're listening to this GrasshopperGP official with 3 S's on the YouTube. Thanks a lot. I'm thankful for y'all listening. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat all the food. Watch all the football games. Pass out. And then be safe on Black Friday. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. All the good stuff. Y'all enjoy your families. Y'all be safe.
Happy Hanukkah too.
Yeah. I mean, I said happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. All that good stuff. Kwanzaa. All that. Whatever you celebrate, as long as it's positive, as long as you with your people you care about the most, be safe. Have a good time. Make some great memories. Don't spoil it for the babies. You know, Santa Claus is real for the babies, you know. And that's it, man. This has been the Aqua Method Podcast, episode 20. Y'all be good.